Hello, this is Christopher Wyze. Welcome back to Cupid's Courtroom. Yes, that is our top 10 music breakups of all time, according to me. Well, here we are today with number 6, and we are going to call this one John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Most everybody knows the story of the Beatles, of course, but when Yoko got involved, that's when things maybe got a little different for the Beatles. But according to John and Yoko, it got a lot better from them. Hey, here's the specifics of when they met. November 1966, John meets Yoko at London's Indica Gallery, climbs up a ladder, sees the tiny word yes, and then makes a joke to her. Well, that was where it started. You know, they were married then in March of 1969, just a few years later, in Gibraltar, which was a British territory. Long story, legal stuff, right? About why they couldn't get married in England proper. You know, that episode of their wedding is mentioned in the Ballad of the Ballad of John and Yoko, this song. You know, John was married earlier to Cynthia Powell, 1962, before the Beatles blew up. Through 1968, they had a child, Julian Lennon. Yoko was married twice before. And she is, today, 92 years old. She will be 93 years old in just a few days. That's 4 days after Valentine's Day. And, you know, we release a new song right before Valentine's Day. What kind of coincidence is that? Well, to do a little math for you, like all good musicians, Yoko has been separated by death from John Lennon for 16,492 days. And that is today's Cupid's Courtroom. You know, each time it's a different story, but it's the same darn verdict. Another breakup. We'll see you next time.